Aloha boys and girls, Miss Kai here. Aloha boys and girls, Miss Kai here. So I wanted to create a video that celebrated art for the month of November, which is our Native American Heritage Month. Our art piece is going to be something like this. It is my rendition of a parfleche. A parfleche is a Native American bag or satchel that you can carry things in. I think it would be a great idea if we created these and then put in maybe little cards of gratitude or little bucket filler cards, and then you can carry it around for the month of November and hand them out to people as reminders of reasons you're thankful for them or reasons they can be thankful and grateful for what they have. What do you think? Good idea? I think so. So let's get to making our parfleche. For this bag, and I made it completely out of paper bags, you're gonna need some brown paper bags. I used 2 smaller sizes. So if you have like lunch bag size brown bags at home, you could use that. Or you could ask mom and dad, auntie, uncle to save you one of the store size brown bags when they go out and pick something up at the store. Either way. You'll also need scissors to do your cutting, a little bit of glue. Elmer's glue will work. Stick glue will work as well, or tape if you don't have glue. And I use sequins for my decoration. Sequins and some cutting strategies. But if you want to use markers, colored pencils, or paint, that would be great too. All right, let's get to it. 2 brown bags. You're gonna have to soften them up. To do this is kind of fun. We're gonna crush them up and uncrush them. And we are just trying to give it the look of rawhide or leather. Okay, so that means that we're trying to wrinkle up the paper and soften the fibers. You can soften the fibers by rubbing it together, rubbing it on the sidewalk. If you're using the 2 bags, you can rub the 2 bags together. And then unfold it, and you're starting to get those really pretty lines that you would usually, that kind of mimics the look of rawhide or leather. And I'm gonna keep doing that until it's nice and soft and pliable, okay? So if we look at my finished product, it's soft. Yeah, because I did a lot of rubbing and crunching it up and then uncrinking it. But be very careful again, you don't want to rip your paper. Now that I have my brown bags where I want them, so they should be nice and crinkly and hopefully a little softer. Okay, I'm gonna set one aside, and that's gonna actually be the bag part. And the other one, I'm gonna start cutting. This one is going to be the strap to hold the bag. So if you have the 2 bags and one has, you wound up actually ripping one, or there's a little puka in one, that might be the good one to cut up for your straps. And then you leave the nicer one, or the one that's most intact, use that for the bag, okay? And we're gonna create the straps. The straps are pretty easy, so let's start with that. You're gonna wanna cut off this bottom part of the paper bag. So here's the top, and then here's the bottom. Let's just fold it down, and we're gonna cut right here. And then you should have a big empty hole. And then I'm going to cut down the middle. and a nice long strip. So in the back of the paper bag, you're going to see where they put the glue, how they glued it together. You can cut that part off too. Throw that one away. So I'm going to make nice long strips for my strap. You can either use a ruler and line it out, or you can just cut it. And even fold it in half. Okay, so now that we have our strips, we're going to start connecting them. So I have my glue stick here. Okay, so now that I have my bag, I wanted to cut fringes, but I realized first I need to cut something else. So on the side of your bag, you're going to want to cut the second one. We're going to cut up till the middle. Okay, so here's your bag. You're going to turn it on its side. And the second one, we're going to cut up to the middle. And stop. Because you want to be able to open your bag and reach into your purse. So for this part, we're going to cut out a little window. Okay, so that way, here's my finished bag. When I open it, I have a little window to reach into. When I open it, I have a little window to reach into. Okay, but I did not cut the back. Now I can go back to making the fringes. I don't want to cut too far. So now that I've got all my fringes, and I can open the bag, okay, I'm going to turn it over, and we're going to attach the straps. So I'm going to glue right here.
Tony, do you need yours? You need yours, Tony? Okay.
And then I'm going to make the strap go all the way to the other side.
See what I can do. I'm not gonna do it.
I'm going to glue that in place as well. Okay. Okay, boys and girls. So now that we've done our cutting and we have our straps, we did our cutting. So here you have the attached straps. And you can lift it. And we've kind of cut out a little hole so that we can reach into our bag. Right? And then I checked my strap to see I wanted it to go over my body. So I could just hold it. Right? So now all that's left is to decorate it. Now, for my original one, I used sequins. But you can be as creative as you want to be. You can use markers, colored pencils. Native Americans used dye from plants. They also used clay or dirt or mud. So I want to see you get creative. Go out and experiment in the yard. Get some fresh air. And the designs were usually what they saw around them. So they were inspired by their environment. I want you to create your designs and then upload them to Seesaw so your teachers and I can see what great work you did. All right? Have a great day, and don't forget, it's Native American Heritage Month. Aloha!